Vincent, yes, good afternoon. Hello.
Oh, hi, Michael. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. Yes, yes.
Oh, that's good. Because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Since our last session, I haven't stopped dancing. It's been one of those things. I'm, a bit obsessive compulsive, and I just sort of started dancing, and I've just sort of been dancing ever since. I've been dancing non-stop for the last week. I've even dancing in bed. I've got dancing legs, apparently. I've been diagnosed with dancing legs. My partner's not happy, Michael, and I'm not sure what to do. Because basically she's got 2 left feet.
Oh, goodness. And is that a formal diagnosis? Is this something that requires purchasing of shoes, two sets of shoes for? Well,
she does very well at the sales stock take.
Yes.
Because they only have one pair out.
That's sensible.
One leg out. So. Yeah. She's not happy. It's keeping her awake. I mean, initially when we first started, she got involved a bit of a dance, like Tuesday. We did the bunny hop, Melbourne stomp.
Have you tried the Macarena?
Yeah, we did try that. We tried that after dinner. I was a bit full. And but
and just before we start the session proper, and
yes,
ask about harm and self-harm. I sincerely hope you didn't try any breakdancing, because at our age that unless you've got a cardboard you can place on the floor, but please, I trust there's been no harm or self-harm.
No, none of that. No. Oh no, there's been a lot of self-harm through dancing.
Because of exuberance, but only because of exuberance. Nothing intentional.
Yes, well, I mean, your advice was to dance like no one was looking. I did all that. I did that. But I'm just exhausted. I can barely move a muscle. But then, the music gets in me and I start dancing again.
When the music takes control.
Yes. Have you seen that that film? They kill horses, don't they?
Yeah. And
very similar.
Yeah. And you obviously live among the creatures of the night.
Yes.
As
yes. Yes.
But there are things that I was I obviously.
Well, how long does the dance therapy last for?
Well, until you're exhausted, really.
I am exhausted, but I can't stop.
I hear you. But there's I hear you because and this it feels like this is a way of bringing you and your partner closer together, and there are things because we discussed last time in our last session. There's because this is a modality and there are sub-modalities. We discussed all these different. There's obviously rule out break dancing. You mentioned the Watusi, and there's the twist. I wouldn't recommend that. With the coffee beans and just risk to the lower back, because you don't want to do that. So I wouldn't be doing that. But with your partner, maybe the tango and the waltz,
Yes,
due to
more romantic dancing.
due to proximity, exactly. So there's lots
Yes, well, I think that's been my problem. I've been doing more sort of exuberant, sort of like, more exuberant kind of dance styles. Maybe I should just tone it back and sort of do things like a waltz or even like a seductive pole dance.
Ooh, well, I think given what's happened before, I think you should be avoiding poles.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, no, I shouldn't do that. Good point, Michael. Thank God I brought that up with you. Okay.
Maybe a barn dance because there's the safety of all the bales of which, but and you could do the I don't know the pride of Erin, for example, in example. But if you were to choose to do something a little more exuberant and romantic, and as a way of sort of reconnecting, rebonding. I don't know. Like I was kind of thinking about how to, throwing something into the mix.
Yes. Well, I kind of like that German dance, where you wear the lederhosen and you do that stuff with your heels.
Oh, yeah. It's always about. We keep coming back to footwear, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah,
that could be good.
I've noted that. No, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of thigh slapping, and the thing with that is you just. The trick with that is you've got to make sure you're slapping your own thighs. No one else's.
Yes.
But what I was going to suggest, and it's just a suggestion because I'm not here to advise, but I was going to suggest something to bring your partner and I, because you mentioned in the last session,
Yes.
And you've raised it today that there's some tension, that your partner is I don't know, just I don't know, there's some tension and but there's a way just maybe to introduce a bit of romance. And this is a way of bringing back the the cognitive behavioural combined with the the movement combined with the Freudian, and this is just a way of just sort of bringing all these things together under one great big umbrella, almost like a parasol, like a beach umbrella. Think of it as a great big beach umbrella.
An enormous beach umbrella.
If I may use a kind of I don't know, what would you call it? An analogy. Let's say.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, well, I think that sounds very, very good. I mean, is it doable, Michael? Am I equipped to do it?
I think so. So again, do you have a pen and paper handy? Because
yes, I do.
And this is something you could work with. And again, this is this is all the schools combined. This is this is dancing. This is speaking, this is singing, this is this is everything, and I think maybe you could try this in before the next session, and we can discuss it in the next session, and we'll just see how you go and see if this generates the progress that you're obviously seeking.
Okay. Well, I've got my pen and paper ready. What am I writing?
All right. Well, here we go. So. Are you ready? Right. Okay, good. So, I met a hula mistress somewhere in Waikiki, where she was selling pineapple and playing ukulele. And when I went to the girl, "Come on and teach me to sway," she laughed and whispered to me, "Yes, come tonight to the bay." Now, obviously, you can. This is part of the romance with your partner. You can kind of work this in. You can, do this in a sweet and subtle way. You can whisper this in her ear, maybe. I don't know. You can just.
Yes.
The lovely beach and the sky, the moon of Hawaii. This is a way of transporting yourself to another place.
Yes.
The rum calypso sarong. You can maybe make yourself a Mai Tai or, some kind of cocktail. I don't know.
I'd be more like a moo-moo. I'd be wearing a moo-moo.
A moo-moo, exactly. The rum calypso sarong, we'll all be singing this song. And here we go. And this is where, you get real shouty. And aga do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Aga do, push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left, to the right, jump up and down, and to the knees. Now, you've got to be careful here if you've got like coffee beans and maybe wear those knee protectors that the skaters do.
Yes.
You don't want to be like jumping.
No.
Come and dance every night, sing with a hula melody, and you obviously you just repeat that over and over again until you're exhausted and just collapse in a heap. Then down on the shore they gather romance. She showed me much more, not only to dance. You see, and this is where the
dance therapy comes in.
Well, this is.
Okay, well I've written that down. I'll do that for the next week or so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be missing I'll be missing next week actually because I'm actually going into hospital for a knee reconstruction.
Well, yes. So definitely. So maybe skip the dropping down to the knee bit with this one.
Yes.
Maybe just a little sort of just a shuffle. I don't know. Maybe I can reframe those words.
Instructions. Yeah. Okay.
Or just maybe not to the knees. Maybe just down to the ankles. I don't know.
The ankles.
That doesn't rhyme though, does it? No, I don't know.
No, might have to relook at that. Okay. Well, there's a lot for me to think about. Hopefully this will help me get over my little bit of anxiety that I feel every year before the holiday season.
Yes, indeed.
And I just want to mention that we're still striking, so all good there on the work front.
All good. Well, fantastic. That's great news.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Michael. I'm going to go put on my dancing shoes.
Yes. Well,
and get stuck into it.
Good luck. Yeah. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you. Yes. Take care.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye.
Bye.